And a good Wednesday afternoon, everyone. Welcome into our reveal for the honorees for the upcoming Fall Sports Banquet, our second annual encompassing all fall sports. It's going to be November 28th at Villa Milano. This year's sponsors are Nationwide Children's Hospital Sports Medicine, Big Sandy Superstore, and Ever Dry Waterproofing. I'm Dave Purpura, along with Jarrod, Ulrey. This was something we did last year. We got a lot of good feedback. It was really exciting.
Very exciting, yeah. We're going to have 159 athletes that we're inviting to this. 60 football players, 60 soccer players, and then we're also going to have lots of athletes from all the other sports as well, and along with 12 coaches that we're going to be honoring.
Absolutely, and there are a lot of names to get through. We're going to go ahead and let you know what's going on.
And we also want to remind you that invitations will be in the mail soon, and we want to. You'll have to get your RSVPs in by November 21st. Also, extra tickets are available if anybody needs them.
That is important information. I did not mean to cut you off.
No, it is very important.
Well, without any further ado.
Yeah, let's get started. We're going to start with boys and girls golf, and here are the ones we're going to honor for that. Caleb Davern for Central Crossing, Tyler Jones from Worthington Christian, Mason Wagner and Jackson Chandler from Dublin Jerome, and Trevor Bynow from Bexley. Those are our boys golfers. In girls golf, we would like to invite Ashley Awe from Olentangy Orange, Madison Speece and Morgan Pankow from New Albany, Emily Hummer from Upper Arlington, and Layla Raines from Olentangy Berlin.
That is a star-studded list. Many, in fact, if not all of them, were in the state tournament here a couple
I
weeks
believe
ago.
all of them were.
Yeah.
We have some state champions in there. I believe there were 3 state champions among those in the boys. Of those 5 that we had, and then obviously Layla Raines, Madison Speece. I mean, the New Albany golfers won the state championship as a team. Layla Raines had a great performance at the state tournament. So
Morgan Pankow was the only senior in that lineup for New Albany.
Wow.
And they return everybody else. So running through some more fall sports, we go to boys water polo. John Sugar from St. Charles, Alec Caswell from Upper Arlington. On the girls water polo side, both from Upper Arlington, Carolyn Colombo and Adrienne Watchman. And in field hockey, Sarah Charlie from Thomas Worthington, Regan Cornelius from Columbus Academy, Bella Party from Watterson, Isabella Parise from Thomas Worthington, and Kirsten Thomasy from Columbus Academy. Common thread there, what you have a state championship team, or the state finalist team anyway. I mean, with Columbus and Academy and Thomas are the top 2 programs in this area, and they're well represented again.
Absolutely, and I mean, this was an incredible season for Columbus Academy field hockey this year. When you think about it, I mean, they had to beat the 3-time defending state champs to be able to win it, and Thomas Worthington is an incredible program. So, and then I know you know these water polo players really well.
I do, yep. UA girls finished 2nd in the state. They only had 2 players back with varsity experience. On the boys' side, what I believe St. Charles is the runner-up, I want to say, and Upper Arlington finished 3rd at the state tournament a few weeks ago. Moving over into the cross-country ranks, of course, we know the state meet will be this coming Saturday at National Trail Raceway. And you'll see a lot of the names, if not all the names, that we're going to be listing here shortly. On the boys' side, Elliot Cook of Dublin Jerome, Matt Duvall of Pickerington North, Connor Johansson of Hilliard-Davidson, Nate Johnson from Thomas Worthington, and Andrew Schroff from Olentangy Orange. The girls' runners we're inviting, Heidi Heyerman from Upper Arlington, Sophie Lewis from Hilliard-Davidson, Daniela Santos from Hilliard-Darby, Gracie Sprankle of Olentangy Liberty, and Sophie will be joined by her teammate, Lindsay Stahl from Hilliard-Davidson.
What a team Hilliard-Davidson's put together for girls cross country to start off. And then, of course, Gracie Sprankle from Olentangy Liberty has had an incredible season for them. She's won pretty much just about every big meet that they've had this year. So, and then as far as boys cross country, I mean, you've gotten to follow Matt Duvall really well. I've followed Elliot Cook really well. Those are 2 really outstanding runners, and
continuing a nice tradition from Pickerington Cross Country there in recent years,
right.
obviously, as you mentioned, Hilliard as well. Now we move into boys soccer, and 30 names here.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
12 will be on the Super 12, 18 will be on honorable mention. You won't know those until the banquet, but here we go, Jarrod.
Well, let's start with Dominic Antronica from Olentangy Berlin, Noah Baffo from New Albany, Jacob Borsilla from Westerville Central, Christian Buendia from St. Charles, Drew Clement from Olentangy, Fernando DePino from Upper Arlington, Ian Davison from Worthington Christian, Manny Day from Grandview, Connor DeRoche from Dublin Kaufman, Eli Dooley from Wellington, Braden Durbin from Pickerington North, Logan Evans from Worthington Kilbourne, Will Harr from Pickerington North, Tyler Harris from Olentangy Liberty, Luke Fassett from Dublin Jerome, Drew Fisher from New Albany, and Jack Francisco from DeSales. More from Dave now.
Yes, and Jack Francisco's teammate Christian Gomez also will be there. Stallions are in a state semifinal tonight. Jackson Janetsky from Hilliard Darby, Brigham Canale from Delaware, Colin Kirkley of Dublin Kaufman, Ethan Love of Hilliard Bradley, Zach McQuaid of Dublin Scioto, Ash Ramohan from Olentangy Liberty, they are in a state semifinal tonight. Nat Russell of Reynoldsburg, Tyler Schlonsky from Columbus Academy, Owen Sullivan of St. Charles, John Chungan from Thomas Worthington, Casey Thompson of Grove City, and Ben Ziegler of Bexley.
You mentioned DeSales being in the state tournament. Olentangy Liberty still playing. Grandview still playing.
Yep.
Boys soccer. I mean, some really outstanding teams there, and some outstanding players. I mean, Manny Day, I believe, has 45 goals for Grandview this year. Ash Rajmahan for Olentangy Liberty has been a really outstanding player for them. And I know that you got to see the player from New Albany, Noah Botha, right?
Very, very good. Up around 20 goals this year, and they were undefeated right until, yes, absolutely, and they were undefeated until the very end of the year when they lost to Jerome in a district semifinal. Moving over to the girls' side of 30 honorees here as well. We'll start with Emma Barthel from Dublin Kaufman, Morgan Botker of Big Walnut, Ryan Buck from Reynoldsburg, Lydia Cornelius of New Albany, Cameron Dees and Alicia Donnelly of Pickerington North, Deja Edwards of Westerville South, Isabella Ganoki of Watterson, Brooklyn Harris from New Albany, Juliana Lundy of Hilliard Bradley, Michaela Martin of Westerville North, Taylor Molly of Gahanna, Riley Mulady of Dublin Jerome, Taylor Pierce from Grandview Heights, Grace Porbaugh of Olentangy Orange, Kayla Prim from Olentangy, Alana Rakes from Worthington Christian.
And I'll continue this with Morgan Reed from Canal Winchester, Abby Reese from Upper Arlington, Raj Robinson from Olentangy, Emma Sears from Dublin Jerome, Katie Shiano from Columbus Academy, Laura Schober from Dublin Kaufman, Avery Shoney from Big Walnut, Emma Schossler from Watterson, Addie Schock from Wellington, Grace Todd from Worthington Christian, Sonia Vargas from Hilliard Davidson, Naomi Walters from Hilliard Darby, and Alexi Whitaker from Gahanna.
She comes from an athletic family, if I'm not mistaken,
bad.
right?
Not bad.
Her
Yeah.
dad is the track coach, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
Right? Yeah.
That's correct.
That's a good group in there.
Yeah, I mean, Watterson was in the state semifinal last night.
Right.
Emma Schossler, really exceptional player, didn't play the last couple of years for Watterson because she was playing at the club level, but she joined them, made an instant impact this year. And Emma Sears is a really great player, led Jerome to 3 straight regional tournaments. And I mean, we could go on because there's so many excellent players.
Well, that reminds me of the impact Alicia Donnelly has made at Pickerington North. She
Yes.
was our captain last year. I think this is her second year with the team, and she missed part of this year and still has 19 goals, I think.
Right.
And they lost to that Watterson team that you mentioned in a very good regional final that you attended.
Yeah, they
on
could have
Saturday.
easily won that game, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a few more sports to go, and we will go to girls volleyball, and you get those honors.
Claire Ann Fector from Olentangy Liberty, Olivia Margulies from Olentangy, Chiamaka Nwokolo from Hartley, Michaela Pedraza from Big Walnut, and Riley Wagner from Dublin Kaufman.
Girls tennis, Cassie Alcala of Pickerington North, Maddie Atway of Olentangy Liberty, Lalasa Nagaretti from Dublin Kaufman, Danny Shanley. Shanley from Olentangy Liberty. She and Maddie teamed to win another doubles title. And Sydney Ratliff from Columbus Academy. Do apologize if we get any of these names wrong. We're not trying to. That's another good group. A lot of state representation there. And,
That's right.
You know, Maddie and Danny won state yet again this year.
Right, in tennis, right. I mean, an excellent group there. Sydney Ratliff, back-to-back state runner-up finishes. I mean, wow, she's great. And as far as volleyball, we still got Olentangy Liberty for, Claire Ann Fector still playing. Chiamaka Nwokolo from Hartley still playing.
Yep.
So, yeah, excellent representation there.
Those state semifinals are Friday, I believe, over in Fairborn.
That's right.
At Wright State.
That's right.
And now we come to football. Jarrod, you get the honor of introducing the
Okay,
first page
we'll
of
go on
nominees here.
There's a lot of names here, so
Yes, there are.
But this is really worth it here. We start with Jay Ambergy from Reynoldsburg, Evan Honest from Hilliard Davidson, Alex Azuzanis from Olentangy Liberty, Brett Baker from Grove City Christian, Zion Bangura from Harvest Prep, Cannon Blauser from Hilliard Bradley, John Branham Jr. from Northland, Messiah Burton from New Albany, Raymel Bird from Whitehall, Dwayne Carter from Pickerington Central, Peyton Collins from Hartley, Desmond Cooper from Reynoldsburg, Cam Craig from Dublin Jerome, Darren Davis from Canal Winchester, DeJean Davis from Thomas Worthington, Drew Davis from Watterson, and Mike Drennan from Dublin Kaufman.
More, Jack Duffer from Hilliard Bradley, Savon Edwards of Eastmore Academy, we'll see him during our Facebook Live tomorrow, Blake Island of Delaware, Nick Fasonic of Upper Arlington, Jack Foley from Reedy, Keon Freeman from Whitehall, Jalen Gilbert from Centennial, Connor Haig from Olentangy, Justice Harris from Gahanna, Zach Hill from Olentangy Orange, Dante Hunter II from Westerville Central, Zach Harrison from Olentangy Orange, Michael Hartings from Worthington Christian, Jalen January of Hartley, Carter Johnson from Pickerington Central, Connor Jones of Hilliard Darby, Hudson Jump from Grandview, and Will King from New Albany.
Noah Kirk from Dublin Kaufman, Luke Lachey from Grandview, Marquise Laster from Eastmore Academy, Mike Lowry from Pickerington North, Dorian Moultrie from Columbus Academy, Isaiah Murphy from Walnut Ridge, Mitchell Oakley from Olentangy Liberty, Daquan Owens Johnson from Harvest Prep, Kenyon Pinnell from Dublin Scioto, Mike Powers from Marysville, Mershawn Rice from Reynoldsburg, Josiah Robinson from Groveport, Chiron Rogers from Dublin Scioto, Ethan Royer from Hilliard Davidson, Mason Sawyer from Hartley, Chris Scott from Pickerington North, Terry Simuel from Pickerington Central, and Rondell Smith from Westerville North.
And 7 more names here. Christian Sweet from Hilliard Davidson, Des Turkson of Canal Winchester, Griffin Vale of Hilliard Darby, Joey Velasquez of DeSales, Nick Weil from Hilliard Darby, David Williams from Gahanna, and Julius Wood from Walnut Ridge. And that's our list of nominees for the banquet 3 weeks from tonight, 7 o'clock at Villa Milano.
A lot of those football players are still playing.
Yes, yes they are.
We'll get to see them this weekend, and yeah, really exciting time. We want to remind everybody of who our sponsors are for this. Nationwide Children's Hospital Sports Medicine, Big Sandy Superstore, EverDry Waterproofing.
And remember, athletes and coaches, invitations will be in the mail soon. RSVPs are due 2 weeks from today, November 21st. Extra tickets will be available. Remember, it's 7 o'clock on the 28th, 3 weeks from tonight, at Villa Milano. We hope to see you all there. It's been our pleasure to share this list of nominees with you.
And we'll again see you tomorrow at another Facebook that we're doing out at Eastmore Academy for football.
Yeah, we'll be previewing the Warriors' big Division III regional semifinal against Hartley. Kind of a battle of the East Side will take place on Hamilton Township on Friday night. For Jarrod, Ulrey, I'm Dave Purpura. So long, everybody.